It took a couple of months later than we wanted it to, but we have finally flipped back into the HF gymnastics season as we have the Andrew Thunderbolts come in to face off against the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings. Hi, everybody. I'm Jotham Israel alongside Joe Sullivan. And Joe, well, the girls are finally back on the mats.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Obviously, we saw in the winter that the IHSA decided to push back the sports, as we saw with basketball on Tuesday, but now we're here with gymnastics, and it's really good to be back.
Yeah, and obviously, unlike some, other sports that, transpired earlier in the year, we're going to get some kind of postseason, if you want to call it that, with gymnastics. They're going to have a conference championship at the end of the year. What do you think is going to be going through the minds of these players through this short season?
Well, I think they're going to really have to, use the time to their advantage, and really only with, maybe 5 meets that the Vikings have this season, they're really going to have to take that and use up all of that this season. Not ideal, obviously, with no regional and no sectional and no state, because we've got a few girls here that, could possibly qualify for state if we actually had one, but sadly we won't have one this year. But I think conference is very big. Competing with rivals across the SWSC conference is really big for the girls here.
Speaking of not ideal, Joe, the opponent says Andrew, but it seems like there's a combination going on.
Yes, that is true. As you can see, the HF Vikings are facing the Andrew Thunderbolts, but the Andrew Thunderbolts actually is a combination of 3 different teams, and that is Andrew, Sandburg, and Stagg, also known as District 230 Co-op. So yeah, it's a little bigger roster than we've had the past 3 years, and it's definitely a little odd to see a group full of girls across a span of 3 schools.
In the sheer oddity that is the 2020 decade, it looks like it continues into 2021 with 3 teams kind of mushing into one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Joe, let's talk about this this District 230 co-op team, because obviously there's a mixture of players from different schools. How do you think how would you build up chemistry if you were these girls making a team all of a sudden with girls from other schools?
Right, and I think it's kind of weird, especially probably in the beginning of this process, getting to know the girls and having to get comfortable with them through this really weird times with all the requirements here in the IHSA. But I think from what we've seen, they really bond really well, and the girls look like they know each other very well.
Now let's talk about the Vikings here, Joe. Obviously, the Vikings, kind of a mixture of a veteran and a young roster. They've got a pretty balanced roster in terms of age. But one player that really stands out is Natalie Thompson for HF.
Yeah, the 3-year varsity senior, now as a senior, Natalie Thompson is really big for the squad. Last year we saw she made a great postseason run and had a really good season, and she's an all-around athlete here in the gymnastics side. Started her career here off in cheer. Her freshman year was a varsity cheerleader. Did competitive season along with the football season and the basketball season. But now she's here, and I think she's really excited with her senior year here. Obviously not ideal, but I think she's really excited to get back to work.
Yeah. Now, funky thing about this schedule is that this is the home opener, and then the next home game is senior night.
Yeah. Quite interesting, considering that the schedule, when you look back in December, when they were supposed to start early December, looks a lot different from now, and definitely cut the meets in half. But they will have a conference tournament, like we said, which I think is very important to the coaches and the players.
Yeah, and it's it's one thing to get back to doing what you're doing. It's one thing to have a really competitive edge out there and still compete. Now let's go over to Olivia Sawaki, who is over with Natalie Thompson.
Here with Coach May, the varsity coach of HF tonight. Miss May, what are you looking forward to most this season?
First of all, we're just looking forward to being able to compete at all. Considering the circumstances, for a while we were a little uncertain if we were going to get to compete. So we're just excited to go up against other schools and see what we can do.
We're all super excited for you guys to be here. What do you think tonight's strengths are going to be?
I'm really looking forward to seeing my upperclassmen compete, particularly the seniors. Again, I was worried that they might not get a senior season, so I think that they're really motivated and they have this opportunity and they're going to run with it. And we have some newcomers too that I just think are excited to be here.
Coach May, HF's varsity coach. Thank you, Miss May, and back to you guys.
All right, thank you as we continue hearing the national anthem. Obviously, Joe, this night is pretty special. I mean, even though the co-ed team, they played Lincoln Way East earlier on Tuesday, but obviously this is the home opener for HF. What do you think? What are you going to expect from the girls tonight on the Viking side?
Well, like we said, I think they got a lot of young talent and a lot of experience, like Coach May said. And I think she's really excited to have her seniors back and have their senior season here. With only 2 seniors on the team this year, Abigail Rosales and Natalie Thompson. A 3-year varsity starter and a 4-year varsity starter. So, like she said, I think it's really important that they get the season in these last few matches. But for the co-ed team, I mean, obviously they got a little bit more experience here this season with all the new requirements with COVID-19 in their first match against Lincoln Way East. But I think the girls for the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings are very excited for this meet today.
Oh, yeah, both teams are very excited. You see their little pregame routines, pregame rituals. Everybody's pumped up here tonight. Thunderbolts and Vikings ready to kick off this gymnastics season in style.
Absolutely. And I think the key really here for the Vikings is to really get out to a fast start. Obviously, we have the JV meet first. We'll see those events with the JV teams on both sides. But then we'll move on to the varsity, starting with the bar. But I think, it's very important for both these teams to, try and win this meet because obviously with the limited amount of meets that we have this season, I think both teams are really going to have to get out to a quick start and really get ready and get that experience so they can, really compete this conference season.
Yeah, because both teams only have, so many meets to, exercise and develop and stuff like that. And obviously if you're a senior, it's just like, well, no state. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure these girls are just happy to be back to, playing gymnastics, doing what they love to do.
Absolutely.
Well, we have gymnastics, guys. We're going to kick off this season in style. Thunderbolts and Vikings coming up on VTV Sports.
No matter what your goals are, Prairie State College has the program you need to start on the path to success. Find what fits at Prairie State College.
Why buy when you can borrow? Stop by today and check out More Than Books.
Flossmoor Animal Hospital is a full service dedicated to providing the finest professional veterinary health care for your pet. Our mission is to offer the best animal health care available. Flossmoor Animal Hospital, providing excellence in pet health care.
All right, welcome back to Flossmoor, Illinois. Tiffany Curry's going to get it started for us for the home of Flossmoor Vikings on the vault. Curry gets ready for the routine.
Good start right there for Curry. As her teammates, as you can see, not a lot of fans here for both the Vikings and the Thunderbolts. As not allowed, we're not seeing any fans this season as they're not allowed. But as you can see, the girls are very excited to cheer their teammates on.
Yeah, the biggest kind of fan support that you're going to get during the pandemic is, well, your own teammates.
Absolutely.
As it looks like Curry's going to give it another go. Her second try at the vault. Almost fumbled with the feet there on that finish.
Yeah, but nice execution right there for Tiffany Curry as she starts off the JV team for the Vikings, and we will make our way to the next contestant.
We also have bonus coverage for the District 230 co-op team. We've been hearing a lot of noise as Tiffany Curry for the Vikings was doing her vaults. We heard a lot of noise as Hannah Fanning was really doing a great job on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, you see all across the board, the girls are really happy to be here with their teammates and help them out. But now, looks like we're going to go back to HF and take a look at our second contestant, Micaiah Nas.
Ooh, almost kind of fumbled with the balance there too. So back-to-back, iffy landings for the Vikings here.
Yeah, right here for the vault, you really want to get out fast, right? You want to get out to that quick start and get as high as you can off the jump. As you can see, Coach Chappell helps her out right there. We'll see that in the early stages here in the JV match. But it looks like Knaz will go back to her second try here.
Now the first try, she was kind of running up a little bit slowly. Let's see how she takes the approach the second time out. Oh, man. Fell off the mat on top.
A little short right there. Didn't get the jump that she wanted and really fumbled on that layout position right there.
So we're going back to the bonus coverage here on the bars for the co-op team for District 230, and Alyssa Evans stepping up for the Thunderbolts here. So now we go back to HF as Andrew has dismounted, and we go to Isabella Romans, her turn for the vault, third vaulter for the Vikings. Romans is ready.
As we see right here, they take their time. They slowly go up.
Romans, I guess she didn't feel too good about that approach there. She doesn't even jump on the vault.
Yeah, and we see Romans, saw her during diving season here for the HF Vikings, and now she's back at it. Back to the vault here for the Vikings, but got to see her for the diving team, the diving swimming team, and right now she looks like she's going to retry the vault here.
Romans will try again on the approach. And that is the result that she wanted there.
Yeah, a little slow on the uprising there, but executes the landing very well.
That is a very good, decision that she made on the first try. The second try, she, did pretty good.
Yeah, right there, as you can see, she makes her way, slowly gets up, but executes the finish very well and sticks the landing.
Technically, this would be her third try, but the first one didn't count, so we'll do it a third time. Romans for the second time officially. She kind of has some hang time on that one.
Even a little bit better than the last time as she sticks that landing forward. Very good job right there. And like you said, a little bit of hang time right there for Romans as she ends her vault right there with a very nice ending.
Maybe that first, that first think back, maybe that little thing was what she needed to put up a good performance.
Absolutely.
So now Andrew is back on the bars. And Emil Domasic is stepping up for the Thunderbolts here. As we flip back and forth between both events on the bars. And now Claire Dominic. She slightly stepped on the dismount, but stick a good landing.
As her teammates cheer on right there, we're going to see a lot of that. We'll probably hear a lot of that here in the production today with no fans.
And now we flip back over to the Vikings. Now Naomi Grayson ready to go for the Vikings. Hang time and distance, and she sticked a great landing.
And great speed right there. You see right there, she kicks it even a little more, gets a good bounce off of it, and sticks that landing. Great job right there by Naomi.
She is smiling as she is going back to try again for her second time. It's been all smiles up to this point for the Vikings. Grayson's going to try to continue that. So as Grayson is getting ready to go, we're going to flip to Andrew. Alyssa Inslee for the Bolts, getting on the bars. And Grayson, you see it, sticks a good landing. And now Andrew. So far it's been back and forth, decent performances from both sides. And this is looking like a really good meet right now, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'd have two different events going on here for each team. Once we get a little more into the meet, we're going to be able to see how these teams stack up with each event.
So now for the Vikings, our last vaulter for JV is Berlinda Nwachukwu. Nwachukwu conversating with Coach Chappell. Just making sure that they're both on the same page.
And like you said, all smiles right here for the Vikings early as Chappell and Nwachukwu have a good little laugh right there, and looks like she's going to go back to work here for her first try on the vault.
She jumped pretty early, but she still got major height and stuck the landing.
Yeah, flies right there on that nice sequence and sticks the landing again.
I mean, look at that. That's a great job by Nwachukwu there.
Yeah, beautiful flip right there. And yet again here for the Vikings, sticks the landing like we've seen all day.
So far, the Vikings have done a great job sticking their landings. Now Andrew going back to the bars as Inslee. Yikes. He landed on her knees on the dismount. Let's see if HF can take advantage of that as they're Nwachukwu on the vault. That might be the most time we've seen on the vault all day.
Yeah, hangs up right there. Nice and slow, but like we've seen, I mean, the Vikings really want to stick these landings, and they're doing just that.
So a good first round for the Vikings. They get past the vaulting. And now we're going to shift to varsity for the Vikings as Abby Rosales, the lone 4-year varsity gymnast on his team, most experienced.
Yeah, a lot of experience right here for Rosales. Like you said, the 4-year varsity starter here. Been doing gymnastics for a long time, since she was a little kid. And starting off her season strong, she's really looking to do it right here at HF.
Coach May's turn to give the motivation after Chappell's crew get their part of the bargain done. And Abby Rosales is ready. So here we go, starting with the varsity lineup for the HF Vikings. a nice little double twist there, and then
Yeah, great twist right there. Executes the twist and a good. I mean, a little sloppy on the.
almost
on the
had kind of
finish
a
right
little
there.
bit of a swagger to it.
Yeah.
She almost missed the mat, but she played it out, walked it out, and it looked pretty good.
She's back for her second try right here. Like we said, trying to start off her senior season strong. Got a few events for her today, and a few different matches that she's got all season.
Rosales jamming to Bruno Mars over here.
She's back in business.
She kind of didn't really feel good about jumping on the vault there.
Yeah, wasn't happy with that. Didn't even try to go for the handspring right there. And it looks like she may try again here.
Well, the last time that this happened, we had to, bounce back. But now, Jordan, one of the two Jordans on this team, Jordan Ellum Similton, is going to step up for the Vikings. One of the two freshmen on the team.
And on the varsity team, like we said, a lot of good talent here. With Jordan being one of the freshmen on the varsity team. And Ashley Rosales, Abby's sister, the other freshman here on the varsity team.
Quickly, we have some bonus coverage for Andrew. Now HF. Ellum Similton. It's a nice vault to start for the second goal for varsity.
Yeah, good dismount right there from her, and a nice little applause right there for her teammates.
Rather quickly goes back to her starting position. Coach May cheering her on as any gymnastics coach would.
Yeah, and Jordan, a lot of energy right here from her first meet here at HF, and only a freshman on the varsity squad. Probably very excited, maybe a little bit of nerves, but she's ready to get back to work.
Ooh, almost slid off there, and you can see on the look of her face, she knows that could have been a little bit disastrous.
Yeah, nice little twist right there. Could have been worse, but not the finish she wanted, but a good twist right there, and that's a good way to start off her freshman career here at HF.
And now Alyssa Brigham steps up to the plate for the Vikings on the vault. She's the third varsity vaulter here so far tonight.
Yeah, and look for the 5'3" junior here to be very, very key here for this Vikings squad all throughout the season. And not only on the vault, but across the board.
And Emil Similton on that last vault, she got a 7.7. Just keeping track of score there is Brigham. Almost an aggressive approach. Took a while to get the landing down. Not the exact landing that she wanted, but still decent enough.
Yep, as right there, she's going to talk to Coach May. And they're going to move it back. As Alyssa tries to bounce back right here from that iffy landing.
She had a speedy approach the first time. We'll see if she tries to maybe slow it down, get a better grip, and maybe stick a better landing on the second try. And Brigham is ready.
A lot of energy right here from their coaches, really trying to cheer her up.
Still a little bit iffy on the landing, but slightly better this time.
Yeah, really nice twist right there from her. Very similar landing to the last one, but not a bad start right there for Brigham.
So, decent start for HF on the varsity side of the vaults.
And here comes Natalie Thompson, the 5'5" senior who we talked about a little bit earlier. Really excited to be back here for her senior season.
Now we go to the bonus coverage. Andrew on the bars. Julia Colville. And Alyssa Brigham for HF. You got in scores. She got a 7.6 on the last vault. So Andrew also holding their end of the bargain. Sticking some landings too. As HF Natalie Thompson.
Very nice twist right there from Thompson, as you see. Lands a little different from our previous contestants right there, but really good start for Thompson in her senior campaign.
She also added a little spice to that twist.
She did indeed.
We'll see what she does here on her second try. Good speed, good jump, and a great finish. Let's see what she can do to top that. Thompson's ready. Her foot landed off of that top mat this time.
Giggles it off right there, but really nice handspring right there. It gets off strong and gets up. Gets that nice jump right there.
So now we go to our second to last, our last vaulter, T. Gillen. Junior, 5'3". Trying to make her mark and start her season off right. Natalie Thompson, her score just came in. She got a 7.8 for the vault. HF starting to, build themselves around that 7.5, 7.8 range.
Mm-hmm. And Tenila looks to end right here with a bang. Whew. Wow.
She was pretty close to being on her knees on the mat, but she somehow just stuck her foot in that mat.
Yeah, it changes it up right there. Let's see
replay.
Very nice right there. Instead of the twist, she goes with the double flip. Wow, a lot of flexibility and really strong handspring from her right there.
Yeah, that takes a lot of guts to pull off, especially when the mat is that close to the ground and it's elevated too.
Yeah.
So Andrew is done with the vault. The bars, excuse me. And now they await Gillen's second vault try. As all eyes are on Tenila Gillen. She kind of got 3/4 there, but not exactly enough to get on her feet.
Shows a replay right there as not the landing she wanted. As you can see, she looks a little disappointed after the fact, but right there, a lot of guts really to go for that flip and try and stick that dismount.
So that does it for round one, as the judges try to tally up the scores, and the girls move on to their second event. But before that, and as they are shifting to round two, we're going to take a break here on VTV Sports.
Welcome to J&S Gold and Diamond Exchange. We're here to buy, sell, or pawn things of value. We have been here in business since 1964, servicing the community.
Stop by Melody Mart and join us for all of our diverse and fun music events. Don't forget to mention you're an HF student to access special deals and discounts. Visit MelodyMartUSA.com to join our music community to stay in the loop.
Welcome to St. John the Evangelist, the Episcopal Church in Flossmoor and Homewood, located on the corner of Park Drive and Levitt Avenue in the heart of Flossmoor. St. John's is a community where all people are welcome to explore their faith.
Since opening in 1996, Flossmoor Station Restaurant has been all about quality, from a lively atmosphere and not to mention the friendly, knowledgeable staff. Our gourmet food pub combines quality fare with locally sourced seasonal specials that will keep you coming back and back again.
Van Sitma Jewelers in Homewood has been family owned and trusted since 1900. They are 5th generation jewelers and do all their jewelry repair, watch repair, casting, and engraving on site at their Homewood location. They also do custom designs at their design studio, where they use CAD/CAM computer designs to create one-of-a-kind jewelry. From ring sizing and jewelry cleaning to watch repairs and appraisals, Van Sitma Jewelers is your local jeweler, located in downtown Homewood at 2011 Ridge Road.
The Viking Broadcast Company would like to thank its 2019-2020 gold sponsors: Soteria Construction, Portion Associates, Thanks Fusion Asian Harbor, Every Tooth Counts, Pop's Italian Beef of Homewood, and Art for Soul. Live Viking broadcasts would not be possible without the generous help of our gold sponsors.
Welcome back to HF's Gymnastics girls opening night here against Andrew and Joe. First round, the Vikings did a pretty good job, pretty decent job on the vault.
Yeah, really good job on the vault. And quick update to Nyla Gillen with the 8 to finish off their vault performance right there for the Vikings. As you can see, execution not exactly what she wanted, but the difficulty really upped that score for her, and that's really how the Vikings did pretty well, and that's really how the scoring works, is the difficulty and the execution are kind of combined here for gymnastics.
Now that we are in the life of a pandemic, sanitization is really key, so the coaches are taking their time to sanitize and adjust to going to their new stations and performing their new tasks.
Yeah, as you can see, we're going to take a little bit of time here for both teams to prepare for their events. And it looks like we're going to start here for the HFJV team.
So while both teams are getting ready for the next events, here's Olivia Sawaki with a report. Olivia?
Point to me. Natalie Thompson has been on the HF gymnastics team since her sophomore year. She's been on varsity since then. I talked to her coaches, and they say she's a strong competitor all around, and she is a great teammate. Natalie says beam isn't her strongest or favorite event, but she still loves doing it and enjoys the challenge it brings her. She says she's lost a couple skills with the long break they've had, but is excited to get back and show us what she's got, and we sure are excited too. Back to you guys.
Vars and Berlindo Nwachukwu is up first for JV. Kind of stumbled on the landing, but she managed to stay on the mat. Kind of did a little front back flip on the swing there.
Not a bad dismount right there from her. And a good way to start right there for Belinda Nwachukwu.
So now Micaiah Kanazi's turn to jump on the bars, and let's see what she can do. The back end full out will be key here as we shift to the bars for the Vikings.
We're going to wait here real quick for the judges to finalize their scores on Belinda. It's really important right here for the bars for both the varsity and the JV team to really focus on the tucks and the twists and the landings, obviously. It's very key, any event that you see with the landings. But it looks like we're going to move on and send it back to Micaiah.
The judges signal that they are ready, and now Kanazi is ready to go. Chapo likes what he sees so far. Oh my goodness, but she lands on her backside. She was doing so good, and then she just couldn't stick at the landing.
Yeah, slips right there on the high pole as she tries to transfer over and doesn't get to finish the dismount as she slips right there. A little frustrated right there.
She shakes her head and she goes back down. That's got to suck to land on your backside in gymnastics, but now Tiffany Curry is going to try to avenge her.
Tiffany Curry, we saw her start out the Vikings for the vault, and now she's back here on the bars.
We also have bonus coverage of Andrews vaulting here, as we have Claire Dominic. We're going to be switching his back and forth as much as we can. If one side is, taking time to get ready, we'll try to switch over to the other side for some bonus coverage.
It looks like we're getting an okay from the judges. And the judge finishes her score right here. And now we're back to Tiffany Curry here on the bars. Slips right there on the finish, but really nice job with the composition of that flip right there from Tiffany Curry. Just before that, Makai Nazi finishes with a 1.0, and previous to that, we saw Berlinda get a 2. So we'll be waiting for the score here on Tiffany Curry.
Going to switch back over to the Andrew vault right now, and Alyssa Evans sticks the landing for the Thunderbolts.
As you can see, the girls here for the Thunderbolts, we can say, are cheering on their teammates. Like we said previously, it is a mix of Stagg, Sandberg, and Andrew. But we can see good relationships here from these kids. And it looks like we're going to move on here back to the bars with Julie Kostanen.
Judge is still writing down her score so far.
And
discussing to Ashley Rosales what the score was for her. Now the judge is ready for the next contestant.
And it looks like we get a 1.7 right there from the bars from Tiffany Curry. Now we'll move on to Julie Castani.
Nice
Very
landing
nice.
right there.
Yeah, very nice job right there. She finishes the dismount. Sticks it right there. Nice little flip right there. We'll see probably her score, bring that Viking score up overall.
So for Andrew, we have Hannah Fanning. She's getting a lot of support from her teammates, and she doesn't exactly stick the landing, but she pops back up joyfully.
Love to see smiles here through these very hard and tough times here for everybody across the state of Illinois and in the IHSA. Nice job right there from Hannah, though.
On the first try, too. Still got another try to go.
And it looks like Julie Castana gets the 4.7 right there for the Vikings. Big booster right there. We'll move on to Naomi Grayson here on the bars.
She also sticks a landing, too.
Yeah, very nice job right there. She tucks and opens up and then sticks the landing right there for the Vikings. Huge for her right there.
So now Hannah Fanning on her second try at the vault. Stumbles again.
But stands up. She keeps her balance right there. And nice job right there for the Andrew Thunderbolts as Hannah Fanning finishes off for them. And now we'll just wait for the score here from the judges here on the bars for the JV Vikings.
So both teams will be shifting to their varsity teams on their respective events. HF will be starting with Gabby Hasty,
who we saw Gabby in diving here for the home with Flossmoor Vikings a few months ago, back when we did have our fall sports. Really nice job from her in her varsity season for the diving team. And now she's moving on and starting her HF season off here at the Gymnastics on the bars.
Yikes. Hasty kind of let her hand slip on the bar, and she doesn't get a flip in.
Yeah, just loose right there. Looks like she can go for it again. She's back in business.
She hangs on this time and sticks a great landing.
Yeah, nice flip right there. Steal a smile from her. But bounces back right there for Gabby Hasty as she sticks the landing right there.
We've seen a couple of bounce backs from the Vikings today.
Mm-hmm.
As we shift over to the varsity side of Andrews vaulting, Natalie Drenick is going to get the varsity side started for the Thunderbolts. Drenick kind of fumbled on the landing a little bit, but she stays upright, and that's a pretty good start for the varsity side.
Yeah, nice twist from here right there. Looking to get our score here for Gabby Hasty.
Looks like she got a 6.5. That's a great sign for the Vikings.
Yeah, good start for the varsity team here as Lola Port is now on the bars. And great stick on both sides right there for Lola Port.
HF starting to string together a couple of good landings on the bars.
The sophomore right there, Lola Port, second year here now on varsity for the gymnastics team. And you saw on the other side right there, Julia Coble. Nice start for her right there on the vault. Lilliput's very happy about that one. And we'll go back to Julia Coble here on the vault.
Coble is ready. Took an extra step, but sticks a nice landing anyway.
Yeah, good twist from him right there. As we take a look here, we see that we'll be moving on to our next contestant, and that'll be Alyssa Brigham, as she's chalking up right now, preparing. And we hear now, see our scores from the judges, and it was 6-3-5 right there for Lilliput, the sophomore here at HF. And now we'll move on to Alyssa.
So after a couple of 1s and 2s, HF starting to get back on track in terms of scoring. We'll see if it can continue here with Brigham.
Nice job right there from Alyssa.
Took a little while to develop, but
Use that momentum right there off the bar. Use the strength to bounce back up and swing. Almost as she's on the playground here in the swing. And uses that momentum and sticks the landing.
So now for the Andrew Thunderbolts, we have Elisa Kokorin. Or as her teammates like to call her, Lise. And Lise is not a good word to describe that because she got the most out of that one.
Absolutely. Nice twist from her right there. Great momentum from the jump.
Yeah, that's a great start for her.
Let's take a look at that again right there. Nice job right there from Elise. And like you said, makes the most out of that. Very nice start for her.
And as the Thunderbolts move on to Becca Krinich, the Vikings are going to send up to Nyla Gillen for the bars. Nyla was pretty active on that one, and she sticks a good landing, too.
Yeah, highlight of the day right there from Tenayla. Bounces back right there from her vault that she was not so happy about right there, but great momentum. Flips off the bar and sticks the landing right there. Should expect a very high score right there for Gillen.
Maybe that was a spark of confidence that she needed for the season.
Absolutely. Good start for her.
On the other side, meanwhile, Becca Krinich kind of had a little bit of a tumble off of the vault. But now they send out their last vaulter on varsity, Janine Hassan. Excuse me, this is Becca Krinich's second try. Krinich is going to give it another shot. Pretty speedy, took a couple extra steps and sticked a good landing.
Kind of happy right there from the sophomore. And like we said, a lot of young talent here for the Vikings. As we take a look here in the bars.
And that's Jordan Flowers. She sticks a great landing too, and that has some of the Vikings on their feet.
And we talked a little bit to the team, as you see right there. Beautiful right there. Beautiful finish right there from Jordan Flowers. And we talked a little bit about the team, and that's really her highlight right here on the bars. Jordan Flowers is really good for this varsity team on the bars, and a great back-to-back 1-2 punch right there for Tanila Gillen and Jordan Flowers.
And that was good for a couple of hugs from her Viking teammates. Now that the Vikings are done with their bars, Janine Hassan is going to try to finish off the vaults for the Thunderbolts. Kind of steps off the mat a little bit, and she has a grin on her face that you can tell that she knows she could probably stick to that landing a little better, but she gets another try at it.
And Janine Hassan rounding it out, the 5'8" senior here for the co-op team. Looking to finish off strong right here on the vault for the Andrew Thunderbolts. As like we said before, we should expect a pretty high score right here on the bars from Jordan Flowers.
So Janine Hassan's going to try to end off the vault for Andrew with a bang. And that's exactly what she does.
Great finish right there for the vault for the Thunderbolts. And we take a look at bars, and Jordan Flowers with the 7-5 right there. Highest score of the day here from the bars for the Vikings. And she finishes off right there very strong right here for the Vikings. And the Thunderbolts, take a look over there at the vault, and the girls did very well right there. So we should see a really close match right here.
So both teams are done with both of their vaults and their bars. And now we are halfway through this gymnastics meet. You are watching Vikings and the Thunderbolts, the girls' gymnastics opener for HF. You are watching VTV Sports.
Viking Television, where we specialize in mass media from radio to television, all produced in our professional production studio. Check out our social media, YouTube, and our website, where you can view our wide variety of content ranging from daily local announcements, informative news stories, entertaining contests and skits, and live sports broadcasts, all produced by our all high school student staff. Viking Television, where high quality isn't the goal, but the expectation.
The goals are: Prairie State College has the program you need to start on the path to success. Find what fits at Prairie State College.
Why buy when you can borrow? Stop by today and check out more than books.
Flossmoor Animal Hospital is a full service dedicated to providing the finest professional veterinary health care for your pet. Our mission is to offer the best animal health care available. Flossmoor Animal Hospital, providing excellence in pet health care.
Welcome to J&S Gold and Diamond Exchange. We're here to buy, sell, or pawn things of value. We have been here in business since 1964, servicing the community.
Stop by Melody Mart and join us for all of our diverse and fun music events. Don't forget to mention you're an HF student to access special deals and discounts. Visit MelodyMartUSA.com to join our music community to stay in the loop.
Welcome to St. John the Evangelist, the Episcopal Church in Flossmoor and Homewood, located on the corner of Park Drive and Levitt Avenue in the heart of Flossmoor. St. John's is a community where all people are welcome to explore their faith.
Since opening in 1996, Flossmoor Station Restaurant has been all about quality. From the lively atmosphere and not to mention the friendly, knowledgeable staff. Our gourmet food pub combines quality fare with locally sourced seasonal specials that will keep you coming back and back again.
Van Sitma Jewelers in Homewood has been family owned and trusted since 1900. They are 5th generation jewelers and do all their jewelry repair, watch repair, casting, and engraving on site at their Homewood location. They also do custom designs at their design studio, where they use CAD/CAM computer designs to create one-of-a-kind jewelry. From ring sizing and jewelry cleaning to watch repairs and appraisals, Van Sitma Jewelers is your local jeweler, located in downtown Homewood at 2011 Ridge Road.
The Viking Broadcast Company would like to thank its 2019-2020 gold sponsors: Soteria Construction, Portion Associates, Thanks Fusion Asian Harbor, Every Tooth Counts, Pop's Italian Beef of Homewood, and Art for Soul. Live Viking broadcasts would not be possible without the generous help of our gold sponsors.
Welcome back to Flossmoor, Illinois, as we have reached the halfway point of this meet between HF and Andrew. And Joe, we've had a mixed bag of entertainment so far from the vaults and the bars. What stood out to you?
I mean, I really think it's the energy, right? Both teams, you look at both teams and both events for both teams. Great energy for the girls. Really nice job on the vault side and both on the bar side. Really excited to hear from their teammates. You know, excited to be here, and they're cheering on their teammates, and it's a good sight to see here in these weird times. But we're going to take a look over here, and we're going to have Hannah Fanning starting here on the JV team with the Thunderbolts on the floor.
And meanwhile, the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings will be on the beams. And they're going to send Alexis Schaller out there to begin the JV side of HF's beams.
And Alexis Schaller, that's her first appearance on the day here on the beam for the JV team. As it looks like Coach Champlin and the Andrew Thunderbolt coaches trying to fix the music really fast, just maybe a quick malfunction here on the floor. And it looks like the judges are getting ready to go. And it looks like on both events we are ready.
Hannah Fanning has had a pretty good night so far for the JV Thunderbolts here. Now while she is on the floor, Alexis Schaller is starting to start on the beams.
Great start from both girls right here. Very nice job right there from Schaller. Sticking on the beam. Great balance right there from Schaller. There's a nice little tumble right there from Fanning. And a great finish. Great dismount right there from Schaller. Good start for her first appearance on the day.
Two good starts for both teams simultaneously.
And Fanning, we see a lot of energy, like I said, from both teams. And it looks like she's going to go back to another trick here. A lot of excitement and energy here from the sidelines. As you can see, her teammates are cheering her on. And that'll finish it right there for Hannah Fanning.
I got to give her props for, she kind of stumbled on the landing, but she managed to stay alive on one foot.
Yeah, as you can see, a little smile from her right there. She sticks with it and finishes it off right there.
So now Berlinda Nwachukwu will be second up for the JV Vikings on the beam.
And following that here on the floor, we'll see Alyssa Evans. Waiting for the judges' scores here on both sides. Both teams really got to keep that energy going here. A little over halfway through the meet as we start the second half, as you could say, here in the gymnastics meet. It looks like we'll get the score shortly here from the beam side of things.
Joe, you did touch up on the energy side of things. Both teams have been really supportive of each other. And, you know, for HF, this is their first meet. And for the co-ed team, this is their second meet.
Yeah. You look across the board, and, you know, you only get, 5, 6, 7 meets all across the conference. And they're really trying to, use this time and take advantage of what they have together as a team and build relationships as much as they can in this short season. And it looks like we're getting our score from the beam. And a 5.5 right there.
So Alexis Schaller gets a 5.5. Good start for the Vikings. And now both Alyssa Evans for the Andrew Floor and Berlinda Nachukwu for the Vikings on the beam. They're ready to go.
Nice turnaround right there. You see some excitement from her teammates right there. From Nwachukwu. And Alyssa Evans, great job. And you'll take another look at the beam. And Nwachukwu, great balance right there as she goes again. Slightly falls off the beam, but nice supportive teammates she's got right there.
Sticks the landing, but kind of needed to use the right hand for leverage. As we turn back to go to dancing on the floor with Alyssa Evans.
Great sequence right there from Evans, as didn't get that last lift that she wanted, but stays with it, and you can see a little smile on her face, and she's trying to finish this one strong. Great job right there from Evans.
Now we await scores for both sides. The floor for Alyssa Evans and the beam for HF's Berlinda Nachukwu.
And as the judges take their time, a lot of eyes on these girls. Both sides, on both teams, and really every athlete here. Got a lot of cameras on here, and not exactly physically, but maybe through live stream, you see support from both the teammates and coaches. And you get a score, 7 right here on the floor for Alyssa Evans.
So good start for Andrew as Peyton Bush is going to step on the floor.
Great flip right there from Bush. Nice double somersault.
She looks extremely focused during this routine.
Yeah, laser focus right here from Bush. She's going to go for another sequence.
Both teams are on right now as Berlinda Nachukwu is on the beam. That's Naomi Grayson on the beam for HF.
Little mishap there. She gets back on the beam. And a lot of cheers from the sideline here on the floor for Peyton Bush.
Grayson, 6 nice landing for HF.
Nice job right there, both sides of the plane. And Peyton Bush is very excited right here on the sideline, as you can see. And Julie Kastanen, after a very nice job on the bar, she's looking to bounce back right here and keep that momentum going here for the JV Vikings team right here on the beam. As we tally up the scores, with Julie Kastanen, we'll see Claire Domenic for the co-ed team here. Co-op team. And here comes the excitement right here for Claire Domenic. As we see a 7 for Peyton Bush. Nice job from her. And Claire's going to start her floor routine right now. Here comes the sequence. Nice little cheer from the side. And nice tumble right there to finish it off from Claire. And on the other side of things, we see Julie Kastanen is going to start on the beam. Nice twist and balance right there from her.
Falls off the beam, has to get back up. Julie Kastanen having a little bit of trouble sticking the landing.
Nice one. Great job right there from Julie Kastanen. And she finishes it off. A rough start right there from her, but she finishes off strong. Right there for the Vikings. And on the other side of things, we see Claire Domenic. A lot of excitement and a lot of energy from both the team and Claire.
Andrew has so far been delivering on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Been very strong on all cylinders. And as we await the scores, finishing off the JV side of the beam, we'll see Isabella Romans. And as for the floor, we'll see Lauren Sexton. And as you can see, Isabella Roman's laser focused right now, waiting for her turn to shine. Weighing these scores. And it looks like Lauren Sexton is going to start her floor routine.
It's a great landing. Teammates once again showing the energy. They know that was a great landing.
turn right there as she goes back to the floor. A few little tricks up her sleeve, and she's going to start her next sequence. And on the other side, I think we see Isabella Romans back on the beam. And we see a 5-4 right there from our last contestant, Julie Castaño. Nice finish right there from Lauren Sexton to finish off the JV side of the floor. And now we're all focused on Isabella Romans.
Romans starting to keep her balance on the beam. It's a good sign after had a struggle to get on the beam the first time.
She hangs on right there with one foot.
Nice balance right there.
Just misses right there. But you hear her teammates on the side supporting her right there. She's going to go back into the mix and redo the sequence. Finishes here with a nice stick landing.
That's definitely going to make up a lot for the little bit of a struggle early on for her.
Yeah, great job right there from Romans. As that'll wrap it up right there for the JV side of things on both on HF's beam and Andrew's floor. As we see Julia Coble now on the floor here for Andrew.
And also Abby Rosales awaiting her chance on the beam.
Yeah, the 4-year varsity gymnast here for the HF Vikings. A little pep talk right there with her and Coach May. See, got a little bit of chunk right there. She's ready to get back into business. Comes Julia Coble with her first sequence of the day. Sticks to the landing. Nice job from her. Nice double somersault. Good flip right there. And here it comes. Little short right there. She falls. Sticks with it though. Continues with her tricks. Nice little tumble from her right there. Flips back. And here we go. Cheering her on the sidelines. And Coble sticks it. Great job right there from Julia Coble. But not done yet. And she's going to finish her routine. Nice finish right there from Coble. And previously, we saw that Isabella Romans finishes with a 6. And now we're on the varsity side of things here on the beam with Abigail Rosales. Sticks with it, hangs on. Nice job right there. Very nice, as you can see. And she hangs on.
She's doing a great job
right
of bouncing back and keeping her balance so far.
Absolutely, all smiles over here on the Viking side of things. Nice twist, and she hangs on again.
That mat is like a floor of lava to her.
Absolutely. And she, Just
I
misses
spoke
right
too
there.
soon.
Just misses right there. A little quick talk to Coach May, and she's going to get back on the beam. Hangs on. Just misses. A little pressure right there from Abby, but looks like she's going to try and finish it strong here. Taking her time. And there goes the finish.
She did a backflip.
Yeah, nice stick right there from her. Quick little turn and twist, and good finish right there for Abby Rosales.
Meanwhile, for Andrew, we have Natalie Drenick on the floor.
And here Drenick goes. Just let aerial and roll. She sticks with it.
So Natalie Drenick puts on a show on the floor for Andrew, and now Tanila Gillen is ready to go for the Vikings on the beam.
And as we can see a little bit on the side, Natalie Thompson practicing her beam routine. Sort of the all-around gymnast here for the Vikings. Natalie Thompson is the senior. And now Tanila Gillen will make her way onto the beam. Nice job from him right there.
The little 360 spin and stayed her balance, made it look a little easy.
As here she goes. Just misses. Little off balance right there, but she looks to bounce back. Quick pep talk with Coach May, but Gillen really looking to stay hot off of that great performance on the bars. As she's back in business on the beam. Just misses right there. She goes for the back flip. And Jill Magafis is now on the floor for the Thunderbolts as she starts her routine.
Tanila Gillen falls off the beam again, but her teammates keep cheering her on.
Yeah, a little frustration from her right there as we look on the other side of things. Jill Magfus loses balance. And a great finish right there from Tanila Gillen.
That's the second back flip in a row for the Vikings.
Yeah, as we see back-to-back, great finish for them right there. And following Tanila Gillen, we'll see Jordan Ellen Similton. But back to the floor here with Jill Magafus. Jill Magfest looking to finish strong right here on the floor for the Thunderbolts. And she does.
And Jordan Emil Similton was looking on as well. She's also peeking at the floor performance as she gets ready to go on the beam for the Vikings.
Yeah, the 5'2 freshman with her first start here. Looking to keep it going and make this a historic day for her, along with the 2021 Viking gymnasts. As we await the score here from the judge on the beam. And as for the floor, we'll see Becca Krinich here for Andrew. As we await the scores here. Round of applause for Coach Merritt there.
And now Jordan Emil Similton is ready to go for the Vikings on the beam. At the same time as Becca Krinich is ready to go for the Thunderbolts on the floor.
And we see a 6'4" right there from Tanila Gillen. Great start from both sides right there from Becca and Jordan.
A simultaneous applause.
Both of them in sync. Sticks it twice. Nice job right there from Jordan.
Ellen Similton is doing a great job on the beam so far.
Yeah, really great start for the freshman. Nice stick right there from Becca. Jordan shakes it off and gets back on the beam. The young freshman getting all the jitters out right here on the beam. And finishes strong right there with the somersault. As we now focus here on the floor.
Jordan Ellen Similton, after a great start to her beam, had a little rough stretch in the middle of it, but she sticks the landing, and that's worthy of a good score for the Vikings. And now up on the beam for the Vikings is Natalie Thompson, the 3-year senior. You know, in her final year, one of the 2 seniors on this team, Natalie Thompson, has had a decorated career here at HF in terms of gymnastics.
Yeah, had a great year last year and a great postseason as well. Really an all-around gymnast here for the Vikings, and really got to expect a great performance from Natalie Thompson here.
And with more on Natalie Thompson, here's our Olivia Sawaki. Olivia?
Thompson has been a part of HF Gymnastics since her sophomore year. Every year she's been on varsity. I talked to her coaches, and they say she's a strong competitor all around and a great teammate. I talked to Natalie, and she says although beam isn't her favorite or strongest event, she still loves doing it and the challenge that it gives her. Natalie says she's lost a couple of tricks and stuff that she does on the beam since we've taken this long break, but she's excited to get back out there and show us what she's got, and we are excited to see it also. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Olivia. And Joe, obviously her routine consists of a lot. She first mounts on the beam, then she starts her series with 2 back walkovers, and she moves on to her jumps. Split jump and a wolf 3/4 jump.
Yeah, we'll see a lot from here, right? From Natalie Thompson. Gonna have a great series right here, but quite difficult as she's gonna really need to stick it and go to work here for the Vikings.
Plus the level change and the turnaround and the switch leap. And finally the Brandy half dismount to top all that off. Let's see what Thompson can do here. As Madison Conry is on the floor for Andrew.
And here Thompson goes on the beam as she mounts on it. Going to be a tough start right here. She's going to go with 2 back walkovers.
Here's the first back walkover. Keeps her balance on the first walkover. Now it's for the second one.
Sticks it. Nice start right there from Thompson.
And now she's on to her split jump. Nails the first one. Gets the wolf 3/4 jump.
Here we go with the level change.
Connery and Thompson trading great performances so far.
Nice job on the switch leap right there from Thompson. Takes a breather and goes back in it. With the split 3/4, sticks it on one foot. Nice job from right here. And looks like she's going to finish it off right here. Very strong performance from her. Nice job right there from Thompson as she finishes off with a brainy half dismount. Very difficult right there on the beam.
Very difficult routine overall, but that interview was she did pretty good on that too.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay right here. As she sticks it really quick turn, a little bit of a hobble early, but very nice finish and very good job from Thompson right there.
So that's going to do it for the Vikings beams and the Thunderbolts on the floor. And Joe, it's been an exciting night so far.
Yeah, really nice finish on both sides for Andrew and the Vikings, as we've been waiting here for Natalie Thompson and her great performance, and she really lived up to the expectation right there. You know, not really slipping up. You didn't see too many, maybe a few little mistakes, but really not many. Very nice job from her.
Well, we have reached our final destination. Vikings on the floor, Thunderbolts on the beam. We're going to take one of our final breaks here on VTV Sports. You are watching Thunderbolts and Vikings Gymnastics.
Viking Television, where we specialize in mass media from radio to television, all produced in our professional production studio. Check out our social media, YouTube, and our website, where you can view our wide variety of content ranging from daily local announcements, informative news stories, entertaining contests and skits, and live sports broadcasts, all produced by our all high school student staff. Viking Television, where high quality isn't the goal, but the expectation.
Why buy when you can borrow? Stop by today and check out more than books.
Flossmoor Animal Hospital is a full service dedicated to providing the finest professional veterinary healthcare for your pet. Our mission is to offer the best animal healthcare available. Flossmoor Animal Hospital, providing excellence in pet healthcare.
Welcome to J&S Golden Diamond Exchange. We're here to buy, sell, or pawn things of value. We have been here in business since 1964, servicing the community.
Stop by Melody Mart and join us for all of our diverse and fun music events. Don't forget to mention you're an HF student to access special deals and discounts. Visit MelodyMartUSA.com to join our music community to stay in the loop.
Welcome to St. John the Evangelist, the Episcopal Church in Flossmoor and Homewood, located on the corner of Park Drive and Levitt Avenue in the heart of Flossmoor. St. John's is a community where all people are welcome to explore their faith.
Since opening in 1996, Flossmoor Station Restaurant has been all about quality, from the lively atmosphere and not to mention the friendly, knowledgeable staff. Our gourmet food pub combines quality fare with locally sourced seasonal specials that will keep you coming back and back again.
Illinois, where we have reached our final destination. The Homewood Flossmoor Vikings are going to be on the floor, and the Andrew Thunderbolts are going to be on the beam to finish tonight. And Joe, I got to ask, man, because we saw some great performances on the floor and on the beam. What do you make out of this, and how much of an impact are those performances going to have on the final score of this one?
Well, I just think it really keeps getting better and better on all cylinders, really, for both of these teams, both on the floor and on the beam right there. As you saw, it just really, every individual just got better and better. And we finished off very strong right there from Natalie Thompson. And as for the floor routine, we saw Julia Coble start off very strong for the varsity squad, and Madison Connery do very well finishing it off for them. So I think both teams really got to finish strong here. I think they're very excited for what has to come on both the JV and the varsity side. So I think they're very excited, and I think they're trying to finish it off strong.
A lot of potential and a lot of talent on display as we are underway. Peyton Bush starts off, Andrew on the beam for JV, and
Naomi Grayson here on the floor for the Vikings. Nice job right there from Naomi. She slowly but surely does a great job. As you see, Peyton Bush right here hangs on. Nice job right there as her teammates cheer her on.
Peyton Bush sticks the landing for the Thunderbolts. Nice start for the JV Thunderbolts on the beam.
Nice job for her right there. As we continue right here with Naomi. Nice finish from right there from Naomi. As she starts it off strong. Both sides really. Peyton Bush starting off strong right there for the beam for Andrew.
Next up for both sides, Alyssa Evans for the Thunderbolts on the beam. And Berlinda Nwachukwu now comes on the floor for the Vikings.
And we saw previously, Alyssa Evans did a very nice job on the floor. A lot of tricks up her sleeves and really stuck those landings.
The landings have definitely gotten better as the night has gone on. We've seen a lot of progression, early progression. Usually you might get some early season jitters here and there, but it looks like the jitters are gone.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw a little bit on the bars and a little definitely on the vault. We saw some jitters, maybe a few redos on both sides, but both teams are looking to really get comfortable here, and the individuals are definitely getting real comfortable. As both routines start. And Berlinda Nwachukwu sticks it right there. So we see Alyssa Evans on the beam. And as we see, we got a 6-3 on our previous beam from Peyton Bush. A nice little round of applause right there for Alyssa Evans as she sticks it. Good balance for her right there. Stumbles a little bit right there on that flip. Finishes strong on the floor, though. Both sides really finishing very cohesively. Very nice job from both teams.
Now next up for the beam is Lauren Sexton for the Thunderbolts. And next up on the floor for the Vikings is Isabella Romans. Romans has had an eventful night. Had a couple of good performances on the vault and the beam.
Yeah, had a few mishaps on the vault early, but then really bounced back with the beam. Very nice job on the beam, as she did very well for the JV team, and now she's really looking to end the day very strong right here on the floor. As we see a 5-2 from our previous floor from Berlinda Nwachukwu. And Bella Romans starts off her routine right here. Nice sequence right there. The triple somersault.
JV Vikings so far doing a great job on that triple backflip.
Nice tumble right there from Romans. Great balance from her. And here comes her second. Nice little front flip. Just sticks it right there. Here goes Romans again. Very nice job right there from Bella Romans. You see the double back walkover from her. Very nice job right there, and looks like we're going to get our scores very soon right here from the beam for the Andrew Thunderbolts.
They're holding up the score, and it is a 6.9. So impressive job right there for Lauren Sexton, and now Claire Dominic is on the beam for the Thunderbolts.
Here comes Sexton. Nice job right there. Keeps her balance.
Sexton doing a great job keeping her balance.
Yeah, nice three-quarter twist right there from her. So it looks like she's moving on to the finish.
That's a great landing.
Very nice landing right there. Almost sticks it perfectly. And as we move on to the floor routine, back for the Vikings. Next up will be Julie Castanen. Nice little cha-cha from her right there. Good music as her teammates are cheering her. Nice job right there from her. And Castanen really trying to end her day very strong, as she's had a very nice day across the board.
So far doing as good of a job as you can do on the floor.
Nice tumble right there from Castanen. Here comes the big sequence right here for the finale. Nice job right there from Julie Castanen. And that'll do it for the JV team, for the HF Vikings here on the floor routine. And now we'll make our way over to Claire Dominic for the Thunderbolts here on the beam. As we see a 7-8 for the previous score for Lauren Sexton on the beam, and Dominic just slips off and just get back on the beam. Looking to finish strong here. She holds on with 1 foot.
Staying on that beam with 1 foot is so difficult to do. And a lot of these gymnasts have done a great job of doing that tonight so far.
Yeah, really nice level change from her right there. She's going to 360 spin right there. And looking to finish strong right here. Nice back walk over for him right there. And here comes Dominic's finish.
Couple of kicks.
Sticks it. Great start. Great finish right there for the JV team for the Thunderbolts. And we take a look at the floor routine. We see sophomore Lola Port. Very nice dance moves right there from Port as she starts her big beginning sequence. Sticks the long overlay right there.
And Jordan Emil Similton is really juiced up about that one.
Oh, yeah.
Dancing along a little bit, too.
A lot of energy, both on the floor and off. The sophomore now on her second stunt. Nice tumble right there for her. Here comes the final sequence. Sticks it. Round of applause all over here in the North Gym. And great finish right there. The sophomore with a stellar performance on the floor. Very happy about that one.
Sure, the whole team is very happy about that one. They seem pretty excited for that performance. As this is
nice,
just a great round off. Spring tuck there. Both teams really doing a great job. As you see the final pass right here, just sticks it.
Great job for her right there. And it looks like we're going to end it right here on the JV side of things for the beam with Emma Domisic. Nice back walk tuck. Back walk over and sticks that right there. Little round of applause. Holds on. Good balance from her right there.
Six both those jumps effortlessly. Now for the Vikings, Jordan Flowers on the floor.
As she starts her routine right now.
Shot out of the cannon on that jump.
Yeah, beautiful. Picking right where she left off on the bars. Great job from her. And here's the finish. And a nice finish right there for Emma Domasek. And some even more excitement over here for Jordan Flowers on the floor routine.
Jordan Flowers kind of smirked at her team a little bit, showing off some of that confidence.
Here comes the freshman. Beautiful landing right there from Flowers. Nice job right there from Flowers. And you look throughout the day and you look at Flowers and you really see that her strong suit is bars. Very good at bars. You know, had it finished with an 8 for the Vikings on the varsity side of things. But really, really nice job right there as it almost competes right there with her floor routine.
She's really making a statement. Freshman first, meet in high school. She's turned into masterful night to night.
Yeah. And that's very promising for Coach May and the young talent that they have on the squad.
So now on the beam, here comes Becca Krinich for the Thunderbolts. So this will start the varsity side for Andrew on the beam. And on the floor for the Vikings, the third varsity gymnast on the floor, Tanila Geelan.
And a lot of energy from the junior we've seen today. Tanila Gillen has had a great day here on the floor. And as we take a look, Becca Krinich starts off her beam routine. Beautiful landing right there. You see that athleticism right there from Gillen that we saw early in the vault.
Nice little creative phone sequence there.
Yeah, nice sound and pretty interesting and pretty great song choice, but really not as good as this floor routine as she goes here for the sequence, and she tumbles. Nice job from her right there. As we see a great finish right there from Becca Krinich for Andrew. Good start from there for the varsity squad on the beam side of things. And here comes Gillen. A lot of hang time right there. Beautiful job from her right there. And a very creative ending right there to her floor routine. Nice job.
Gillen definitely had her team hyped up for that dance. That was great. That was a great performance there.
Yeah, and you talk about the flexibility and the energy that she brings to the floor all across the gym. She can really do anything.
And that tumbling pass, it seems that everybody's been sticking that tonight, but here.
And next up, here in the beam, take a look at the beam, and we got Julia Coble, who has started many events off here for the Andrew Thunderbolts. And then we take a look at the floor with a freshman. That's right, Jordan Flowers with her strong suit on the bars. Moving on to the floor. Excuse me, it looks like that's Alyssa Bingham. I apologize. Nope, never mind.
It's the other Jordan. Jordan
Yes.
Aleem Similton.
Wow, nice start from him right there. Here comes energy.
Aleem Similton with a great start to this floor performance and nails that flip right there.
Yeah, a little sass too. Gotta load it if you're the judge. Seeing those facial expressions go with the flow here in the music. We take a look at the beam. Julia Coble. Starting where she left off. Hangs on by 1 foot. And here comes a sequence from Jordan.
That was a lot of hang time right there on that last jump.
How about that hang time? You see the flexibility of those legs staying straight up in a great stick to that landing. As Coble just falls off with the beam. And a great finish right there from Jordan.
A little swagger to that finish right there.
Absolutely. Nice little swagger and sass. Gotta love it if you're the judges. Back to the beam here. As Coble. Looking to bounce back from that little tumble she had early. Nice shot from her.
Two great landings on those two jumps there.
Absolutely, and here comes wow, great flexibility right there. She's going to go back at it again. Here comes the finish. Very nice job right there from Coble. As we move to the floor, we see the star here in the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings, Natalie Thompson, the senior, back at it again.
The beat hasn't dropped, and the team is already displaying their energy.
Here it comes. Ooh. Nice, right there.
A couple of fist pumps from the sidelines.
Absolutely. And as we know, Thompson's strong suit is the floor. And the state qualifier is really showing its sass. And bring it here. The double jump. Nice finish right there. As her teammates cheer her on from the side. Nice little smile right there to the judge. Continues with some dance moves. And here we go. Here it comes. Wow.
Great performance here by Thompson. Strong suit might be an understatement.
Nice finish right there.
HF lip sync, you might have some competition for most excitement.
Absolutely. Nice shot right there from Thompson. Great way to finish her day in her first meet of her senior campaign. There's all smiles here on the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings sideline. And as we move back to the beam, we take a look at Madison Conry. Conry, the sophomore, the 5'1" sophomore, A lot of young talent on this varsity squad here for the Thunderbolts.
So far, we still have a performance on the beam as Conry falls off the beam. Meanwhile, on the HF side of things, that was very electric over there on the floor.
Yeah.
And obviously, you see, the energy that the Vikings have showed up is like built up and built up and built up, and ultimately, it really showed itself on the floor, especially with Natalie Thompson's performance.
Yeah, Natalie Thompson with the big 8.45. Really good finish right there for the day for the Vikings. And a lot of high fives over there for the Vikings, all smiles. And the girls are really happy and proud of this first meet.
A lot of chemistry was on display, too. I mean, the teammates, they were definitely into it.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Great job by them. As they're now laying low. Talking a little bit to the judges here in a little bit. Maybe critique them. And some positive outlook from the judge here.
As the Thunderbolts are still finishing up on the beam. Conry is holding on, sticking on that balance. Excuse me, Drenick.
Nice shot from here. And as the Vikings walk off the floor, you see the energy does not stop right here. Claps all around the Thunderbolts side of things.
Both the JV and the varsity coaches for Andrew equally involved in supporting their team.
Really want a strong finish to try and get as many points as they can to really go overboard and try and get this win here for Andrew. And she dangles off right there. She's going to go back on. Nice job from her right there.
Keeps her balance there.
Here comes the finish. Maybe not. Oh, looks like she sticks it.
It's a great recovery, though.
Yeah.
It looked like she was just going to fall off right there, but she just managed to stay on.
Yeah, and the proof is in the pudding with the balance beam. It's all about balance, as you know. Really nice job right there, hanging on to the end of the beam, and with a great finish right there.
Excuse me, that was Helen Wheeler. That was Helen Wheeler on the last beam. We have our last contestant of the night in Natalie Drenick.
As we await the score here for Helen Wheeler.
Vikings get to watch a little bit of a show now that they finish the floor early.
Yeah. Get to watch a little bit of show and wait for the scores to get compiled.
Maybe this performance right here could sway a lot of things.
Yeah.
You never know.
And, the Thunderbolts may be leaving the best for last right here with Drenick. As the scores are up, and we see a straight 7 from Helen Wheeler. Nice job from here. So now we finish the day off with Natalie Drenick. Another sophomore here for the Thunderbolts. A lot of young talent on this varsity squad. All across the board. And a beautiful stick.
Sticks the next just easily.
Beautiful right there. Only a sophomore doing that. Nice 3/4 twist. Sticks it. Hangs on.
She's done a great job with the landing so far. I don't think I would dare say lava pit again. Don't want to jinx it.
And here comes the finish. Sticks it.
Nice.
Wow.
No jinx here tonight.
Wow, that might be the highest score of the day. We'll see, but just a great finish right there for the Thunderbolts, and you couldn't ask for more from a young sophomore.
And it caps off a pretty back and forth, performances, back and forth great performances from both the Vikings and the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, great matchup all across the board, right? With JV on both sides. I mean, started off strong with the JV match, saw a lot of young talent, and then moved on to the varsity side of things, where we saw a lot of seniors and a few juniors really carry the weight there for the varsity squad.
After the first round, early jitters were basically non-existent for the rest of the night. Both teams really started performing really well down the stretch.
Yeah, and you expect the more jitters really early, but we didn't see that much. I mean, you saw a little bit on the vault here and there, but other than that, I mean, both teams performed great, and I think they're really excited to see what the scores are.
Well, speaking of those scores, the judges are tallying them up, and we're going to take our final break on VTV Sports. You are watching Vikings and Thunderbolts Gymnastics.
The Viking Broadcast Company would like to thank its 2019-2020 gold sponsors: Soteria Construction, Portion Associates, Thanks Fusion Asian Harbor, Every Tooth Counts, Pop's Italian Beef of Homewood, and Art for Soul. Live Viking broadcasts would not be possible without the generous help of our gold sponsors.
And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, that the scores are being tallied right now. But we've seen a great performance, obviously, all day from really all across the board for JV and varsity. Natalie Drenick, great finish for her.
With Mr. Chappell, the JV coach for the Vikings, he is going to announce the scores and the winner. And we await to hear his judgment. Well, Joe, this was, a great start to our, comeback to broadcasting sports. We've
Absolutely
gone from basketball here to gymnastics, but we got to look forward to next Tuesday when we get to, watching badminton and display.
And it doesn't stop here on Viking television. Looking for a great matchup here with the badminton match, next week, with a lot of good individuals and a lot of good dual threats really on the HF side, and a conference really full of good talent on the badminton side. But just a great match today. We really saw a lot of young talent and a lot of veterans really do very well here for the Vikings and the Andrew Thunderbolts.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of talent on display across multiple sports, and it didn't stop here with gymnastics. It was very it's very pleasant to see that these, all the high school students are being able to do their best during the pandemic.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to announce the scores here.
And it looks like the co-op teams takes the win for Andrew Thunderbolts, 111.55 to 85.6 on the JV side. And now we move on to the varsity side. 116.25 points for Homewood Flossmoor, and 126.5 for the Andrew Thunderbolts. Very close matchup right there for them, Jotham.
Yeah, so Andrew in the co-op, they kind of, swept away the JV side, but it was very close on the varsity side.
Yeah, it really came down to the last two performances. I think Natalie Drenick did a very good job of finishing out for the Thunderbolts, but I think Natalie Thompson also did a very good job of finishing for the Vikings. So it really came down to the little things on all cylinders. You look at the vault, the beam, and the floor especially, with all the energy that they had. But a really great matchup and a really close one here in Homewood Flossmoor.
It's really crazy to think about it because the players don't know whether or not, how much that last beam, that last vault, that last floor dance matters.
Yeah. And
it's crazy.
It really is. And you really never know whose performance it could come down to. It's really the little things once it comes to the varsity match and with that great matchup. It was a great great matchup today, and you love to see it.
Well, that's going to wrap it up. That's going to wrap it up for us. The co-ed combined with Andrew, Stagg, and Sandberg comes away with the win, 120.65 to 116.25. I'm Jotham Israel and Joe Sullivan for our entire crew here at VTV Sports. We thank you for watching the girls' gymnastics home opener, and we'll catch you guys next Tuesday for badminton. See you then.